Hello, you are welcome back to my channel, and this is Tom's Kitchen. In today's video, we are making homemade Fantey Kenkey. This Kenkey is most famous in the central region of Ghana, and we enjoy it with pepper and everything. I will take you through of how to do it for it to be soft, like how you are seeing in the video. I am not living in Ghana, but I'm able to do it, meaning you can also do it wherever you found yourself. So let's get into the process. I have dry plantain leaves with 2 separate corn dough. In a pot, I add 1 plate of corn dough to the pot with some water, and I begin to mash with my hands. Fantey Kenkey is the same method of how to prepare banku, but just that there are some slight difference in it. The only difference in it is with banku it contains cassava or cassava dough, but Fantey Kenkey contains only corn dough. Whenever you are mixing your dough for Fantey Kenkey, it has to be light. It's not supposed to be thick like how we prepare banku. This has to be light. I then bring it to the fire and I begin to stir with my banku spatula. With this, you have to keep your eye on it and then keep stirring until it thickens, like how you are seeing in the video. Because the mixing of the dough is very light, it is possible that it will be lumpy, but that shouldn't be a problem. I will teach you what to do as you keep watching the video. When your dough becomes lumpy like what you are seeing in the video, I keep stirring it until the dough is cooked. It has to cook very well. It is very important. This took me an hour, almost an hour. But if you are doing it on a coal pot or on a firewood, it is very faster. When the dough gets ready, I then remove the spatula from it and I transfer it into a different bowl. Then I cover it with a plastic foil and I set it aside to cool down completely. It has to cool down that you can put your finger in it. Add the half of the corn dough to the one that is already cooked. I then use my hand to mash it together. The reason I used my hand is because the dough, the first dough that we mix, it's lumpy like how you see it in the video, and to break that lumps we have to mash it very strongly to make sure that everything is perfectly mixed. Secondly, using the hand tell me when it is mixed or not. But if you use the spatula, it is also possible. But I prefer using the hand because with the hand you can feel it and you know those that are mixed and if it is not well mixed. So it's up to you to choose what you want. Now the dough has mixed, so I remove my hand from it and I use the spatula to bring it together. So the water that I put aside, I put the spatula in it, then I use it to bring the dough together because I want it to be at one position so that when we set it aside, it will not get dry very fast. So smoothing the surface, it prevents it from getting dry. Set it aside and then I continue with the leaves. I will show you where I harvest my leaf from. I harvest this leaf from my corridor because I have a plantain plant, and during the summer the leaves has dried, so I was like, oh, let me harvest it and make use of these leaves. So due to that, the leaves are very short, but it is manageable. That is what I use for. After arranging the leaves, I scoop some of the dough and then I roll it till it forms a circle shape. Then I begin to mold. This is very important, so take your time and watch what I am doing. If it is not well folded, it will open when cooking it. So I use my finger to press it, pull it inside, then I roll it again. So if you roll it at one, you pull it inside. Do it to the same side. It is very important to make sure it holds very strong. And when you get to the end, bring the end into it before you fold the other part inside it. And by doing that, it will seal very nicely. I now use my hand to press the top to make sure it's come together a bit, at least to put it in a mold. And now you can see that it is not opening. I roll it, I turn it, but it is not opening. I set it aside and I continue until I finish everything. Then it is time to cook. The method of cooking it is to put some of the plantain leaf inside the pot first before you arrange the Fantey Kenkey. It is very important to put the leaves under the pot because it prevents the water from not getting access to your Fantey Kenkey. After arranging it, I pour water on it. As you can see, I did not pour the water anyhow. I pour it at the middle because I am trying to be sure that there is no water entering the kenkey that I mold. I then cover it and bring it to a cook. When you are cooking it and the water has reduced, you can also add extra water to it. And someone will ask, how will you know that your kenkey is cooked? It will double in size. And as you can see, I use my finger to press it and see if it is soft. And when it is cooked, if you press it, it will bounce back. That means it is cooked, so there is no need to cut it and look at the middle. And it is very important to set it down for the next day before you remove it from the water. That will also improve the flavor. And as you can see, this is what we have. If you are new on my channel, you are welcome to Tom's Kitchen. And to my old followers, thank you for always watching and engaging in all my videos. If you haven't followed the page yet, then kindly subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that whenever I uploaded a new video, you will be notified. Outcome of the kenkey, very soft. And then to preserve it, I use a foil to wrap it very nicely because I'm not going to use all in the day or within that month. And by covering it with a plastic foil, you can preserve it for a very long time. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Then give it a credit by clicking on the liking button. You can also leave your comment at the comment section and don't forget to share the recipe, and by doing that it will save on your phone. So when you are wrapping it, make sure it is well wrapped so that air will not have access to it. After wrapping it, you can keep it in the refrigerator or you leave it in your kitchen and it will still last longer. Thank you for watching.